Hello, I am Corvette Hop and welcome to the channel. First off, thank you for watching. Today we have almost 2 million views. Without each and every one of you, that would not be possible. Today we're going to work on this C7 Corvette. We're going to remove and replace the air filter. And moreover, we're going to clean and recharge a K&N Air Filter. With that, let's go ahead and get started, and hey, keep those cars on the road. The first thing we're going to do is remove the air inlet scoop box. To do this, remove 4 7mm bolts. There are 2 bolts on top and 1 on each side. We will start with the one on the right side. This is the location. Now for the one on the top right hand side. Also remove the one on the top left hand side. This is a closer view of that same bolt. And now remove the last bolt on the left hand side. A better view of that bolt location. Now that you have the 4 7mm bolts removed, go ahead and remove the inlet air scoop box. Now we're going to go ahead and move 2 torque screws with a T20. Do be careful of the plastic tube lines you see me working around the torque screws. They do break very easily. Now go ahead and disconnect the airflow sensor plug. And now a much closer view of how the airflow sensor plug is disconnected. Next we'll go ahead and loosen up the clamp here. We'll remove 2 lines from the connectors. This one right here. Just like that. Push in on these 2 right here. And same with this one. Just like that. Go. We popped it loose. Once again, be very careful of those plastic tubes just above the air filter. They can break very easily. This is our filter. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. Now, if you have a new air filter, go ahead and install and reassemble everything. However, we have a K&N air filter, so we'll go ahead and clean it and reinstall. Now I have a K&N filter recharger kit, and in this kit you have the cleaner and you have the filter oil. We'll go ahead and spray it down with the cleaner, and we're going to spray it down. And then we're going to let this soak in for about 15 minutes. You don't want it to dry. You can see right here how that is very dirty. I'm surprised how dirty it is. I'm going to go ahead ahead and apply some on the inside. We're going to let that soak for about 15 minutes. Alright, now we'll go ahead and clean this off. We're going to clean it from the outside in. And we're only going to go in one direction as we clean this. And you can already see a big difference. Now this filter is looking brand new. And that's what I like about the K&N filter. I'm not spending $60, $70 on a filter every time. So all I have to do is take it out and clean it. And if I remember right, this filter was about $65 to $70 for one time. The nice thing about that, again, like I said, I can clean it out and reuse it. There we go. Is that awesome or what? Now we just simply shake it out. And we're going to let it dry. Once this dries completely, then we can apply the K&N Filter Oil. Well, there we go. We let that dry for a few hours. And now we're going to go ahead and apply some K&N Air Filter Oil to the K&N filter. Now we're going to put it on the outside, a light coat, and then we're going to let that dry for a few hours. There we go, enough is covered. And now let it dry for a few hours. Now I would say this looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and attach everything in reverse order. Now normally, of course, all you would have to do is replace the oil filter, but because we have a K&N filter, we went ahead and cleaned it up, put new filter oil on it, and now we're good to go. I did go ahead and loosen one other clamp just to make it easier to install. By loosening that one clamp, it made it much easier for the air filter cover to go back on and to reinstall the entire assembly. Now go ahead and reinstall the air filter cover by tightening those two Torx T20 screws. Go ahead and tighten the two clamps that were loosened up earlier when we removed everything. Same here. There we go. Next, go ahead and reconnect the two lines. On the connectors, same connector right here. Pull on the line slightly just to ensure that it is fastened down. Make sure it's fastened down. Let's go ahead and install the sensor right here. And make sure you tab. And let's reinstall. Lastly, reinstall the inlet air scoop box with the 4 7mm bolts. Now go ahead and install the top right side bolt. Now install the far right side bolt. Next, go ahead and install the top left side bolt. And lastly, install the left far side bolt. Now go ahead and double check everything, remove tools, and mission complete. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the channel and I hope you learned something. If you really like the video, then please go ahead and subscribe right here. And hey, keep those cars on the road.